mission. But ever since Warzone Season 5 dropped, it feels like there's little bits and pieces of Black Ops sprinkled into Warzone that were definitely not there before. Especially one weapon variant that's coming to the game at some point, which is an SKS variant, but it's called Bay of Pigs, which is of course referencing the Bay of Pigs invasion from the Cold War in the 60s, and is also the very first level of the original Black Ops. The description for this weapon is "Make history with the Bay of Pigs DMR." And what does Frank Wood say as one of the first lines in that mission? He says, "Are you ready to make history?" So if that isn't a direct Black Ops reference, then I don't know what is. But the vibes I get from this secret package reminds me a lot of the Infinite Warfare Zombies history crate, which we got obviously for the reveal of Zombies. It was such a wild time. Me and Milo were away in Germany at Gamescom, and it was a crazy time because I had to carry this huge crate around all day long until, of course, the timer ticked down and I could open it, and inside was just a bunch of really obscure things which obviously made no sense whatsoever, like 1980s themed shoes and neon t-shirts and hats and a tape recorder and a bum bag. And the coolest part definitely was the secret compartment that housed a VHS tape of the actual Infinite Warfare Zombies trailer, themed just like the 1980s, when of course all you could get was VHS tapes. Honestly, with it themed so heavily on the 80s, whatever era this is going to take place, which is the Cold War, it took place between 1940 and 1990. I think if we have a slap bang middle ground and say like the 70s or 80s, this crate could be themed very much like what you would get in the Cold War in that time. Seriously, the box looks like an ammo box almost, and I cannot imagine what sort of things they've packed into that as part of the... Like, we don't even know for sure if this is going to be the actual reveal, or if this is going to tease a little bit towards what the game is going to be, and that there's going to be even more stuff down the line in August. Because it was only the other day that Activision had their investors call where we learned a significant amount about this year's game than we were expecting, and that Warzone and Modern Warfare's success has impacted how they market their games, saying that they can be more creative now with how engaged players are, with Warzone causing the company to rethink how, when, and even specifically where they reveal the new title, and that the game is going to be revealed in ways that have never been done before. They are very excited about what Treyarch and Raven are working on, and they think fans are going to absolutely love it. The game looks incredible right now, and internally people are having a ton of fun playing across its campaign mode as well as the online modes that the developers are very well known for. And so all that he could say in terms of timing is he suspects we'll be hearing more about this fairly soon. From that understanding and Charlie Intel's understanding, they said basically with everything the Activision president said, that Warzone will be the platform that they reveal Call of Duty 2020. If that still rings true, I'm very, very interested in what these IRL packages are going to contain. Man, it is a very exciting time to be a Call of Duty fan. With that news we got the other day, the Easter egg in Warzone involving the stadium could be our first potential in-game teaser at Black Ops Cold War. There is just a lot going on right now, so be sure to stay tuned to the channel by subscribing if you haven't already. I want to click that notification bell as well so you stay updated with the latest on what's happening when it comes to Black Ops Cold War, as well as specifically what Monday the 10th is all about. Speaking of that Warzone Easter egg, if you have no idea what's going on, there is a full-scale Easter egg like the Bunker 11 Easter egg from the previous season happening right now with the stadium, with its own Easter egg and new blue key cards. If you want to learn all about it, you'll be able to click the on-screen prompt in a moment when it pops up, or the link down below in this video's description. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe.
trying to make this
Blue
a
access
10-minute
cards,
video.
red access cards are back, and a huge new Easter egg in Stadium. What's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dolly JD. I'm very excited because with a new season brings
Try to get a
brand
10-minute
new Easter
video,
eggs, and boy do we have a lot to go through. We're going to be breaking down and explaining every new Easter egg in Season 5, so it's imperative you watch this video all the way through to the end so you don't miss out on anything. But also, 66% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel, so please do hit that subscribe button for more Warzone Easter eggs delivered straight to your sub box. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, a like rating would be super appreciated as well. You won't regret it, I promise. So what's happening with the access cards in the game? Well, the red access cards from previous seasons to open bunkers around the map have returned. You can find this around the map in any coloured crate. Before it was only the legendary crates, but now you can find these in common crates as well. And when you pick these up, you'll notice next to your name and your health, you will see a new user interface icon that shows you are holding a card of a red colour with a key icon on it. It was never obvious before, but now it is very, very clear. And this will open bunkers 0, 4, 5, 6 and 9. So in this particular gameplay, I went ahead to the one by prison, and all the bunkers now have no numbers on them, so it's a little confusing trying to explain which one this is. But as you can see, the bunker opens with that key card and there is a ton of loot inside. Now the huge new difference to all these bunkers is there is a secondary keypad that you can enter an access code on, and it brings up an on-screen keypad where you can actually type in an 8-digit code. Now no matter what number you press, it currently doesn't let you input any numbers. In the previous season, only bunker 11 had a second keypad like this, but now all the other bunkers have one. Now since every number on the keypad does not work, I don't think we can actually get through the second door yet. But over the next few weeks as the season evolves and progresses, we might get patches that change that. But that is only one slice of the Season 5 Easter egg cake, as Stadium is the new bunker 11 in this season, as it houses its very own Easter egg with multiple layers and brand new key cards. So to explain this Stadium Easter egg, there are 3 secret rooms inside of the stadium that require a special key card for you to unlock it. And this is what they look like. This one is on the lower floor, the second floor of the parking lot in Stadium. This one is on the top of Stadium in an area called the Executive Lounge. You can see from the overall map it's about there on the stadium. And the last one is situated on the ground floor of Stadium in an area called the Concord Lounge, which is also known as the bar area. Each of these require a key card to unlock. Now the key cards for each of these rooms can be found in the associated areas that these rooms are in the stadium. So in this gameplay, I find a key card lying on the ground upstairs in this corner, and as you can see, the item is called EL21. Rather than it be called a blue access card or a red access card, it's called EL21. And what this means is it's code named for the room that it links to. So EL stands for Executive Lounge, which means that this key card goes to the Executive Lounge room, which is upstairs in this area that I'm in. So I find the room and use the key card on the reader, and it opens, and inside you're going to find some legendary loot, which is always very, very useful. And in the room you're going to find a computer which you can press your interact button on, and it's going to start a sequence where it's going to flash a random order of numbers and weird symbols, and this is the Easter egg puzzle in question. The numbers and symbols that it shows you will randomize every game you play, but in total the code that the computer gives you is 8 digits long, and then you get a message in Russian which says reset code. Now if you're not a long-time player of Call of Duty, and specifically zombies, you won't recognize the symbols being flashed on screen, but funnily enough, these symbols were used in a Infinite Warfare Zombies map Easter egg, and it's a full alphabet of symbols which relate to English letters. On your screen now is a diagram created for that Zombies map and that particular Easter egg step, where you can see every symbol translated to an English letter. But in this Warzone Easter egg, it only ever shows you 3 of the symbols from here: M, N, and then one of the symbols with a question mark next to it, which I believe is Z. Now, like I said, there are multiple key cards, and this isn't the only one in Stadium. Another one you can find is a P216 key card, and I found this randomly lying as floor loot near the parking lot of the stadium. You can see once you've picked it up, it gets added to your heads-up display as a blue key card, and it specifically tells you the code name that it is. So this one is P216, which means parking level 2, which is where I showed you a moment ago. I used the key card, and boom, it opens up this secret room where we have multiple crates, and again, another computer. The last keycard you can find is CL19, which opens up the secret room concourse level, which is the main floor of Stadium, which some people also call the bar. I could not find this in any of the games I've played, but take my word for it, it is there. And again, can be found as random floor loot. Now, the whole purpose of this Easter egg is you get a code from this computer, and if you go up to the top of the stadium to the executive lounge again, there is another room which is locked off and requires you to type in a code in order to unlock. And just like the second keypad in the bunkers, you can press any number and it will not accept it. So clearly we're missing something here. And since the code you need to put in is a 8-digit numbered code and we have numbers and symbols, you'd assume you'd use the symbols as phone words. You know how sometimes on a really old telephone keypad, the digits also have letters assigned to it? Like the number 2 is A, B, and C. Well, I thought if it flashed an M or an N symbol, that meant 6, and if it flashes the Z, it meant 9. And it very well could mean that. Since there are 3 keycards that